So anyway guys, so what's important for me is to keep going with the communication over here. Otherwise my Mega Drive is right now doing something with my other phone, so I have to make sure that no matter what, that I can go and upload my content somehow into my other phone Mega Drive over here. So I'm always making sure that once I leave the car or something like that, I go and open up everything in terms of my life over here. I make sure that I look at my screen daily in a way that I look at my phone screens and never make sure of anything else other than the word I, and I'll make sure of the word I only. I make sure that what I do is I check my phone screens, and as I check my phone screens, I check to make sure of anything else except anything that's never the words of I. So make sure that no matter what, I'm always learning the word I only, and that way I'm directing myself at the word I here, because I want to be able to question myself. I want to be able to talk to you. I want to be able to go and find a Ferrari and be able to lift it, be able to pronunciate much better. I mean, that's the whole point, yeah? And the whole point of life is looking to study upon what you're doing. If you're doing something to help yourself to succeed, and you're learning something about the persuasion of yourself, and you're learning how to be with yourself more than other people, then guess what? I mean, you're just enjoying yourself, yeah? I mean, you can already see how it is when you're driving with other people and when you're understanding other people, how you can understand I'm talking to myself more than other people. I mean, you can see that. I mean, you can see I'm enjoying myself in terms of my company right now, because I can talk to myself. I can make sure I'm having a greater time, but I can also read how other people are as well. I can see that they accept you when they're just driving you, or when they're just never trying to cause you violence. I accept people because I'm just talking more words. I mean, the best way to be less violent is to talk more words instead. I mean, do you see how I'm talking more words? I mean, is there time for me to be violent when I'm talking to you? When I'm talking to you like this in terms of, let's say, words, I mean, is there time for me to be violent when I'm talking more words like this? There's no time to be violent, is there? But people who talk less in terms of words are more violent. I mean, that's why you stay away from people who talk less in life, and they get more violent over time. And they never understand what they're doing. But people who talk more words every single day, then I never hate you. I never do anything like that. I only ever love. I'm only ever making sure that I'm learning how to grow myself in different ways. But I'm learning how to have a nice and beautiful active life. I love the car over here. I can say, come on, you have a nice and beautiful car over here.
Thank you.
I love it. I mean, that's your car?
Yeah.
I can say it's beautiful. I mean, how much did you give me money?
This one?
I mean, how much did you give money for this car?
36,000.
I see, 36,000. I mean,
Yeah.
wow. I mean, did you go by bank loan or did you go give it?
Bank loan.
I mean, bank loan, yeah. I mean, what is the interest rate on the car?
It's 8 point something.
I say 8.9%. I say around 8% interest rate the banks are giving. I mean, every single day you just have to always learn how to just grow yourself in different ways, and just make sure that you always have more questions all the time to ask people, because that way you're more curious about them and you're just much more of a better person like this. I say you have kids and wife?
No, single.
I say single, yeah. I see Jesus Christ is single too. I see every single day you must understand. So what's important is, if you're focusing on yourself and understanding sometimes about life, and you're just talking to yourself like this, and you're just making sure you're understanding my business persona. I mean, I'm understanding. I'm going with an Uber driver. I'm understanding Uber driver's driving me. I'm in the back of the car. I'm talking to you, like a business entrepreneur like this. I mean, saying I can be in the back of a limo. I can be in the back of anything, and somebody else can drive me, and I can just talk to you instead of driving. I mean, do you understand? But the difference between those people who have their own car, and the difference between me, who has an Uber driver, I mean, do you understand? I mean, they have to drive themselves. I mean, they have to literally be on the fucking steering wheel, driving themselves, while I get to fucking just enjoy the scenery and talk to you. I never have to drive, do I? I mean, they have to drive a car, but I never have to drive a car. I understand? I never have to drive. I have a license. I have a full license. I never have to drive a car, mate. I understand, but that's the thing. What I do with myself and my persona and what I'm doing every single day is I'm learning. I'm learning how to just always give my business cards by the end of the driving session or whatever it is with other people, and before I actually go and do something to help myself here, I make sure that no matter what, that I can always expect that other people can say yes much more when you're actually giving your business card, or when you're giving something more. So the thing is that you just go and expose everything in terms of words as much as you can, because the words are nice and beautiful and courageous, and it's only ever much more positive to accept people's gift cards when they give it to you. But when people are giving you something about life, then you can always see how you can see life, and you can see how you need to go and do greater. But if you're doing greater life, you always have more to do, and you always have more to be daily. I mean, that's all you want to do. I mean, all you want to do is have a great life for yourself, and make sure that you're always preparing to give people your business card, and you're making sure always to have a business card to give, and have an event coming up somewhere, and that way you're enjoying yourself and you're enjoying the nice and beautiful gift card of your life, which is you. I mean, you must understand every single day you are the word I. I mean, you must understand that. And then as you go and grow yourself and as you seek the nice and beautiful way of life to go and do whatever you want in life, then nothing can challenge you when you're talking to yourself. I mean, the best kind of talk that you can have with people is with yourself first. When I'm talking to myself here. I mean, I'm talking to nobody else except myself here. I mean, guess what? I'm approaching. That's the whole point, yeah. I'm approaching every single day. I'm learning how to understand everything's the word I. But if you talk to the word I daily, then you have all the time in the world. Or should you just talk more words every single day? Then you have all the time in the world to do everything. But those people who talk less have no time for anything. But if you talk more words, then you have more time for everything. I don't know why. That's the whole point, yeah. The whole point is making sure that you have more enough time for yourself and other people to make sure that you can talk as many words as you want, to make sure you can go and live your life to the best of your ability, and to make sure that you always get away from other people if you recognize them, so that you can go and do your life much more in privacy. I thank you very much, boss.
You're welcome.
I thank you.
Have a good day.
I say thank you. I say also, just give you a nice and beautiful business card really quickly. I have an event coming up on the 28th of May, and you can come to my events. I thank you, boss.
so much.
I thank you, boss. And you can also find me on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah.
I thank you. So what's important is always check the nice and beautiful Uber's driver's car and make sure that when you stand up out of the car that you check all the seats to make sure that you have all your technology. Thank you. So what's important is just talk to yourself, yeah? I mean, you can see that I checked the actual Uber driver's car to make sure that I have my technology with me and that my beautiful car and whatever I have is with me over here to make sure I'm never losing time. You understand? I'm just here at the Centrelink. So what I want to do with Centrelink over here is I want to record my conversation with everybody. I want to actually just be able to do this now. But if they ask me to stop the conversation with myself over here and them, I make sure that no matter what, I just go and talk to you in a better time because they may say that I can do my life over here. I make sure that no matter what, I'm learning how to grow myself. So as I grow myself differently, guys, I make sure I have to change my address. So what I do is I say I have to go and do nice and beautiful 752 George Street Haymarket with these people, so I can go and do Gregor. So I say you must wear a face mask to enter this service. I have a face mask. I see. So what I do is I make sure I'm learning how to go and grow myself.
Oh, is that okay?
So what I do, I say, how are you, boss?
Good question. Have you tested positive for coronavirus in the last 48 days? Any close contact coronavirus?
I say no.
Thank you.
I thank you, boss.
Hello, how are you?
Anyway, so I see. So what's important, guys, is make sure that no matter what that you're learning. I mean, you have to learn how to actually talk to other people. So they ask you these 4 questions. They say, have you ever touched? And they say, did you ever touch anybody with coronavirus? Well, I mean, do you have coronavirus? I mean, then they say, I mean, they're teaching people to say no over here. I say no. I say no. I say no over here. I say no. I know my way I here. Whereas although guess what, whereas when you understand that approach, people teaching you to say no to other people, I mean that's the worst thing, yeah? And that's what they're doing. I mean they're conditioning people here to say no. But no, I mean, they're never doing that. And the thing is, the test of time over here is you have to say, I say no, I say no. Whereas although if you say yes to them, then they test you as a positive coronavirus type of individual. But the whole point, you have to, I mean, guess what? I mean, Jesus Christ tells you right now, you have to say yes to people and never no. I mean, never tell people no. I mean, tell people yes. I promise you, Jesus Christ never says no to you. But people here in 2021 are trying to condition people to say no. So they say, do you have coronavirus? And I mean, you have to say no. I mean, you have to say no here. Because if you say yes, then they never allow you to go into the building. And they never allow you to go into the building. But Jesus Christ in this situation has to understand that it's much more how I understand Jesus Christ overall says yes. I mean, understand? But never say no to people overall. I mean, say yes to people overall. I mean, understand? So you have to understand that. So as I grow myself, I'm giving these people a nice and beautiful remedy over here. I see straight away how people are curious about me over here. So I'm learning how to just go and grow myself in different ways. I'm learning how people can go and suss me out in different ways. So I'm always learning something different. So I can see how people are looking at me in different ways, and I can see how they have interest about me. I mean, they have something nice and beautiful to say. So that's the whole point, yeah? I mean, the whole point is learning something along the way and learning how to go and record the conversation if you have to, And just make sure you're never wasting time. Yeah, I mean, just make sure you're talking more and more and more, and just make sure that if you want to go and do something to help yourself to succeed differently, then just making sure that you mind your own business and make sure that you're looking at the nice beautiful word. I mean, look at the word life over here, and make sure that you have plenty of time to succeed, and just understand straight away how you feel. And you have to understand to feel nice and beautiful for yourself, and learn to never hate. I mean, learn to just be with yourself. I mean, learn to understand. I just gave 2 Uber drivers my business card to come to my event on the 20th of May to give me $400. I mean, 2 Uber drivers can come to my event and give me $400, man. And that's why I give my business card out. I give my business card out to make $400 and more. I understand? So, in plastic money as well, and words. So I understand that what's important is make sure I feel how I understand that my nice and beautiful life over here has adrenaline when I hear a phone. And why is that? I realize it's much more how I feel that it can be my phone. And now since it's my phone over here, I understand that no matter what, it's never my phone, but my phone is something better than that. I'm just moving up. I'm moving up in a nice and beautiful directional manner of kind-heartedness, and I'm making sure that no matter what, that I'm very kind in terms of moving forward in kind-heartedness, in a way of heartiness. And the thing is, I'm moving forward in a heartness way. I'm moving forward in a heartness way. To have a heart is the best way. So I'm focusing on making sure I never contact those people who told me at first to never contact them at some link or anything in terms of life. And I make sure that they say never contact me because because they're never allowed or because nobody's allowing them or something. And just make sure you focus on yourself.
Hello, how you going?
So very good. How are you? I say I'm just here to get myself a address. I have to make sure I'm changing address. I'm changing address today, so I have to change my address.
Your address?
I have to update my address. Yeah.
Have you tried to do it online?
I did do it online, but they're lagging for some reason. I'm not sure why.
It's not working. How did it work?
I mean, it's lagging. I mean, the actual computer's lagging, but
Okay, well, get someone to have a look at it.
Oh, thank you.
Send a link number
I do have. I do. I can say it's 205.
Sorry,
I can say 205 937.
Yeah.
I can say it's 9. I can say 197. I said I have no worries.
So much.
I know. So
205.
I have 205 937.
Yeah.
I have 197. I have B for Bob. I can say the human people. Yeah. I can say they're never lagging. It's just the computers that are lagging.
Well, you
Yeah.
try. Do you need to update it for the Medicare too?
I see. It's just for Centrelink.
Just for settling.
I can update with the Medicare too. I can do Medicare too.
Okay. Anything else?
I mean just that.
That's it. Just the address.
I say just address.
Okay. I'll book you in like as an express, and then hopefully someone will pick you up.
I thank you. I say. What's this? I mean, what's the express thing?
Oh no, it's just like a simple like update.
I see, yeah.
So, like, so you get like a call.
I thank you. I thank you very much.
You don't have to wait. Like, she doesn't have a driving license.
I say. I say I have no worries. I thank you.
That's alright. They're gonna call your name from that side of the office. I just need to make sure you don't.
I say I have no worries. I have no coronavirus. I see. Yeah. I do love your eyebrows though. Just make sure I can give you one of these as well. You can come see me on the 20th of May. I have a nice and beautiful business card, so you can come see what I'm doing.
Interesting. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
I have no worries. I mean, I can go. I thank you. I thank you very much. I thank you. I thank you. I have no worries. See, I see that woman is really curious about me. I mean, guess what? I mean, every single day, what I do is I move on. In a way, I just gave her my business card. And guess what? I mean, it's more how I feel. I feel that I have to go and do something nice and beautiful for myself in a way that I'm learning. I'm learning how to go and progress myself in a nice and beautiful way. So I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning. I'm learning how to express myself, yeah? I'm learning how to go and grow myself in different ways. And I'm learning to just go and be much greater in terms of what I'm doing. So as I grow myself, I feel I can see myself lifting from this situation now. I focus upon understanding that it's much more how I feel, that these people around here can see exactly who I am. And they can see that no matter what, I'm learning very quickly upon how I understand straight away. I'm really, really growing anyway. So what I do is I'm really understanding how people around here are very sus. I mean, they're very sus. I mean, why is that? I mean, they're getting money from the government and they're very sus about it. I mean, they feel, let's say, down on their luck because they're receiving money from other people. I mean, why? I mean, that's how they are, man. I mean, they feel like they're doing nothing in life. Or it's more that. Or it's more how that I just go and grow myself, regardless of what I'm doing. So as I grow myself, I realize that these people have no clue about why I'm here. I understand. Approaching all day, I'm here to just go and change wardrobes. I'm approaching all day, every single day, and I'm focusing on making sure I have more than enough success all the time to deliver content. So as I deliver my content in different areas of life, I'm making sure I have more than enough success all the time to make sure I'm successful. But I can see how that woman is looking at me in a way that she's learning something about me anyway. So I'm making sure anyway, as I give my business card to these women or people, or they can contact me anytime, but I understand somebody did contact me in that number. So guess what, I realized that it's much more, it's a call for help here. But guess what, Rosh, it's more how I feel that I need to go and write them a message. Now all I do is I make sure that I can receive messages, but phone calls, I realize now, guess what, I never pick up their phone calls. I never pick up those phone calls from WhatsApp over here. But I can send them a message, I can say, I mean, why'd you call? I mean, every single day I understand that no matter what, it's more how one of them is calling me to say, hey, I mean, guess what, I mean, I'll let them write me a message over here. I mean, guess what, bro, it's more how it is, yeah? Bro, if they write me a message, I can reply, mate. Bro, if they never write me a message, but if they call me randomly here and there, bro, then I understand that no matter what. It's more how they look shifty, I mean. And they look so shifty because, I mean, imagine somebody joining your group and just calling you without messaging you on that group. But you said to everybody that if you message me on this group, then I reply. And then guess what, I mean, they just call you, but they never message you with text, but they're just calling you and they're just in the group, yeah? I mean, it's shifty, yeah? I mean, they don't want to call you, I mean, they don't want to message you with words, but they just call you one time and that's it. Which they look shifty, man. I never reply to those people unless they message me words. And I say, hello, I don't even want to call them back. I never even call those people back, please. I never call them back. I mean, if they want your help really, then they have to write all these messages to you to really, really want help. I mean, otherwise they want your validation about something. And they want to be your friend. I mean, they want to say that you're very cool, man. They want to say, hey, I mean, I've been watching you, man. I mean, I understand that you're doing great, man. I want to be around you, man. Well, that's why they call me, yeah? When they want to be around me, I mean, they're so shifty. But they're being honest. I mean, they're being honest. But they're unaware of that. They're unaware of it. I mean, I can see their tonality. I can see the message here. I realize all that. Now, what I can do is upload my content right now. I'm just here at Centrelink, but making sure, anyway, they understand Centrelink is a government firm here. I'm making sure, anyway, I'm just recording my conversations with everybody. And if people ask me for anything, I'm making sure I'm learning quickly up on helping myself to succeed. Because that's what you guys have to do. I mean, you guys have to learn to succeed, yeah? And just learn to understand straight away how I feel. I feel that no matter what I do, that I'm learning how to go become much more in the progress of what I'm doing. So what I do is I learn how to just persuade myself to go and do better. And I have audio content here, but making sure that now is the best time to just go and see what's going on with that. And let it be that way. Make sure I want to see is my nice and before phone opening my content. I see, yeah. So my content is, I see my content is uploading now online, but I have to be on the Mega Drive inside of my YouTube account. In terms of, I have to be in Mega Drive while uploading anything to Mega Drive, and also in my YouTube account while also uploading anything at any time. In terms of while speaking to other people, and while talking to you, and while in an Uber driver, in terms of service, and while inside of a car that has an Uber driver or anything like that. I'm just the word I only. I understand all day, every single day, focus on understanding. Since that's the case, I make sure I can go and upload this content online, but guess what, approach it, since I'm actually talking to you, I'm making sure I can just go and open up my content over here. So what I want to do is I see my financing right now. See, the financing is something I can do now. I can do the financing while I'm talking to you, and as I do financing, I see the time is going. I see all that my time is increasing right now. I'm increasing my time quickly, and it's make it or break it, man. I promise you that what I do is I move up quickly. I make sure that no matter what, I can see I've already given around $50 to go traveling today with Uber. So guess what, I promise you it's more how I understand that no matter what, that I learn very quickly upon what I need to do to succeed. But that's the whole point. I mean, the whole point is go and suss everything out in a way that you're learning very quickly upon becoming a star, and making sure that you're doing your nice and beautiful financing also. I have two phones over here. I can place my phone on the actual shoulder bag while sitting down, and I have no worries, man. I say I Uber investment. I just say I for I love you. I Uber investment. And that way it goes under that kind of title. So 1722 went into Uber investment before. And I just go and type that in to my nice and beautiful, just my nice and beautiful phone over here. And I type everything in like that into my nice and beautiful phone. And what I do is I go GXP over here, and GXP is growth experience points. And you guys can check it out. I'm just going to upload that content to online. See, that's 1195 or better. Making sure I'm just looking for a better way. So as I look for a better way, I'm just talking to you while also doing everything I can to succeed. And make sure that no matter what, I have more enough success today. So what I want to do is I want to go and categorize everything I can to check it. I want to check everything in a nice and beautiful way of fashion for myself, to go and give you a statement here. I'll give you a statement of increase over here where I'm learning how to go and grow myself in different ways, and I'm learning that my birthday is very soon. But because my birthday is very soon, I'm learning how to just persuade myself to view my product over here, but also send it to my Google Drive. I send my products to my Google Drive, and then what I do from Google Drive is I download it into Google Drive, and then I upload it into Mega Drive with Spending Tracker. And if you want to bypass Mega Drive in terms of the nice and beautiful Spending Tracker, so if you want to understand how to open your files in Mega Drive with Spending Tracker, then what you do is you send the file to Google Drive, and then from Google Drive upload it to Mega Drive. And that way, Mega Drive is like a Google Drive, but Mega Drive is much better. And it has so much more professionality, I promise you. And it's much better than Dropbox. I promise you, Mega Drive is much better than Dropbox. And be able to go and suss out what you need about life. And be able to go and understand why you have to go and succeed differently. And I mean, you have to make sure that you understand that woman over there never wants to tell me expressway in terms of what's going on. But guess what? I mean, that's why I'm understanding that she's saying over here that she's putting me in a queue over here for fast recognition, to just go in the queue faster and faster and faster and faster. In a sense. So what I do is I go and do a different life, mate. I go and do something different, but she's giving me the notion that she wants me and that she feels sexy for me and that she feels attractive. But guess what, bro? You have to understand that it's more her. I mean, it's more her. I mean, she's the one who's actually complying for that. I mean, she wants to feel more attractive overall. She wants to do better, and that's all. I mean, she's just saying that she wants to do better. And as she does better, bro, she wants to especially do better because I'm around. I mean, well, should I send a copy now? I send a copy so every single day. You have to understand. I mean, that's like she's seducing me. I mean, she's trying to seduce me into temptation to have sex with her through words. I mean, she's trying to do it through words, yeah. For sure, that's how it is, yeah. I mean, move on. I mean, every single day, make sure you understand that it's much more like that. You have to be smart like that. You have to be smart in the way that you're learning how to understand. And the first time ever here in the nice and beautiful Excel League, I'm speaking like this to you. And the first time ever. I may have done it before as well. But everything's the first time only. You understand? I mean, it's the first time ever too. But I'm always ahead of the game, man. I'm ahead of the game in whatever I do. So as I actually grow myself in different ways, I'm focusing on understanding it's much more how I'm winning. I'm winning. I see these other people, man. I see these other people, man. I mean, guess what? I love them. I never look down on anybody. I'm focusing on understanding that on the 5th of May, I did upload my Spending Tracker. So all I want to do is keep uploading content online. And what I do is I upload content along the way. I upload all content along the way. And make sure I'm uploading content as much as I can along the way so I can do a greater job. But what I do is I focus on understanding that signal is now my signal, but my signal is the word I. Alright, now as I go and grow myself now, I make sure I always update my computers and I update everything I am in different ways. That's the whole point. I mean, all you want to do is stay in your nice beautiful Mega Drive while doing your content in different ways, and make sure that you understand that what you want to do is listen to music, but no. While somebody's trying to call you out, I mean, just be able to go and talk more words, please. And as you talk more words, and you understand straight away how you feel. And you have to feel that nice, beautiful way of life over here in terms of how you feel. And you have to understand that I'm learning some stuff around people and how they act and how they are in terms of overall around each other. I'm not saying it's much more, let's say, the way it is. I mean, it's much more how the way life goes. When life goes differently, man, I mean, you have to understand straight away how I feel. And how I feel is different, and how I feel is understand straight away how I need to grow. I need to grow differently. I need to make sure I'm much more than enough So I say, no matter what, I want to show them a screenshot here. I'll show them a nice beautiful Q-Space Hotel screenshot, and I'm just going to change my address over here. And guess what, bro? They never starts over here about me. And guess what? Guess what? I'm just somebody who's changing my address over here. I mean, they have no idea that I'm just fucking going around like this. And so I just go everywhere, bro. I mean, guess what? I mean, what's the difference? I mean, how come they have no idea? They have no idea because I'm somebody who's keeping that information for myself while also giving it to you. I'm posting it up online, and they can go and find it. I'm not hiding nothing. I'm hiding nothing about anything. Alright, so guess what? Actually, it's more how it is, yeah. And that's why I'm ahead of the game. But that's why I'm understanding that if people calling you out or trying to call you out in a way that you're in line somewhere, then guess what? I mean, never find yourself in a line somewhere. I mean, never find yourself in a line. I mean, that's the thing. So there's a line over here, but I'm never in a line, am I? I'm in my words, mate. I'm never waiting in a line, mate. I'm never in a line. I'm probably there's people around me. I'm also working. I'm doing something along the way over here, and I'm working. Other people are just gazing at the stars, mate, and they're gazing at the image of life over there. But guess what, probably never talking words, man. What should I say? Probably the more you never talk words, the more you're dying. I mean, the more words you speak, the more you never die. I mean, speak more words and you never die. Probably that's the case. Probably if you listen to silence, I ask Jesus Christ. I say, if you're in silence, I mean, are you dying in silence? Probably Jesus Christ says, yeah. I mean, although Jesus Christ says that if you speak more words, then guess what? Probably Jesus Christ says you never die when you speak more words, though. I mean, you're never dying when you're speaking more words. I mean, but you're dying if you never speak words. I mean, the more people are silent, the more they are dying over time, I'm pretty sure. But yes, I mean, I understand Jesus Christ. I asked Jesus Christ, I mean, does he listen to the silence here and there? Probably Jesus Christ says he has to. I mean, he has to listen to silence, but he has to talk to. He has to talk more. I understand how he has to be silent. I mean, you have to be silent sometimes. And guess what, probably it's more how talk more words, man. Talk more words is the thing, yeah. I mean, you want to live more, but you have to understand. Then you have to talk more words, because that's a great legacy for you. But they are never talking words, man. You never rely on them to talk your words. I understand. I'm learning something about this, man. I'm learning something new. I'm learning how to be better than an ashtray. I'm learning how to be better than a star. I'm learning how to go and do something more. But the thing is now, I want to go to Q-Space Hotel right now. I want to make sure I have more enough for myself all the time to go and do great. I just give them my phone. I just go, man. And what I do is also give them my business card. I give them my business card. Or else they can see who I am, mate. And they can see how I do life, mate. For sure that every single time I focus on making sure I have that nice beautiful occasion every single day of a party going with my life over here. But that's more how I'm having fun. I'm having fun. I realise now. Guess what? I love it. I love it that way. I realise I'm enjoying my life in different ways. I'm making sure I'm going around the world. But the thing is, I'm too on top of them. I'm too on top of these people, man. Making sure I have more enough over here. And I'm focusing on saying that means I have more enough. I have more enough in my words alone. I have more enough success in my words alone for this lifetime, unfortunately. I'm successful. I'm too successful for these people, man. Understand? I'm too successful in my lifetime. I Jesus Christ says, I'm too successful. I'm too successful in this lifetime. I'm too successful. But I approach Jesus Christ and honest. I say, I mean, Jesus Christ says, I'm honest. I said, I'm honest, man. But you have to be honest, yeah. You have to enjoy yourself, and you have to keep going. You have to keep going. But now, my seminars are leveling up. I'm looking at the time over here. I'm understanding that the time is now. I realize now, a little bit. I realize now my business cards today. Actually, guess what? There's a bit of time left until 5 o'clock. There's a little bit of time left. But guess what? Probably it's more. I'm going to do the business cards first. I'd rather give these business cards first, mate. Whereas now I have Warwick Farm Station over there. I mean, that's the best place over there, mate. I can go Warwick Farm Station over there really quickly, and during the night time, mate. I asked you this question. I mean, does it do it during the night time a bit? Ooh, man, guess what? I mean, go for it, mate. go for it, man. I mean, for fuck's sake. I have to give out all these business cards before I go home. Just before I go to my local dad's house. I realise I mean, what does Jesus Christ do? I mean, does he go do the business cards first? Because I have all night to do it? I mean, hold on. Or does he get the clothing, man? When he says, ugh, when clothing has a deadline. Jesus Christ says, and go get yourself clothing. I go get myself clothing and then I go business card. I love it that way. I have Woolworths, man. I have Woolworths too. To go get Woolworths, man. I'm pretty sure that if that's the case, for fuck's sake, I just go get my business card, man. I go do my business card. There's a car park around here. There's mailboxes around here. There's all these mailboxes around here. I can go there. That's better. It's better for me to go around these suburbs around here. I go around these flats around here. I just walk it a bit. There's a car park, a rooftop over there, man. I can go there. A little bit that way. I just go and do something different, man. I'm focusing on understanding. I'm lifting myself in ways that you can just imagine. And you can just imagine how much my words are lifting me up, man. And it's because I'm learning how to talk to myself and other people. And I understand how I deserve better. I always deserve better than other people, man. I deserve better always in terms of everything I have. I never hate you. I never hate anything. I just learn how to grow. But I move on, man. I move on from this life, man. I'm learning how to grow myself quickly. I'm learning how to go become more and more and more all the time. I'm learning how to go and do greater and greater and greater all the time. Making sure I have more enough success all the time to go and deliver whatever I want in life. But I see how life is. I see life is traveling around the world and make sure that you go and see the most you can, mate. When you go and see the most you can around the world, I can see how I'm doing. I can see how I'm doing. I'm doing much greater, mate. I'm doing a greater life in different ways. I see this little kid, Blaze, is very important. I see maybe. She has to believe that he's very important, mate. Yeah, I mean, that's the way it is, mate. Whereas although when they start crying in front of your face and you're giving them everything, right? When you're giving them everything that you can and they're starting to cry in your face. I just got to see this. I mean, a little kid, you're giving them everything and they start crying in your face. I see Jesus Christ says, but stop watching. Why are you crying? I just said, why are you crying? I give you everything here. I give you everything in this lifetime. I was like that, yeah. I was crying all the time, man. I was crying about my life all the time. I understand. I guess what, bro? It's the funniest thing. I guess what? Anyway. I promise you, every single time that if you ever found me in a violent fight somewhere, I'm never violent. I'm never in a violent fight. Rush shoulder, I was in violent fights before, where I was very violent with people because they were violent with me too. And guess what? Russia, at times I was also violent for just fucking shits and giggles, man. Russia. And it's so stupid. But guess what? I never did cry. I never did cry on those violent occasions, man. I mean, when I was violent, I was never crying while I was violent, mate. I was only ever crying by myself. I was crying by myself and in front of other people when there was no fucking violence around me, mate. I found myself fucking crying in situations where I was never fucking violent. Do you understand? But while you're violent, you never fucking cry when you're violent, mate. Guess what? Never be violent. Make sure you're never violent. But, or else nobody fucking cries when they're violent, I promise you. I'm pretty sure that maybe other people do cry when they fight other people and be violent. But myself, I never cry while I'm violent. I'm never violent. I realize although I can see I never cry if violence is around. Understand? I realize now there's a big difference. I may cry while violence is around in the world, but never with I. But I cry with I. But I'm never understanding anything other than good. The world is good overall. But there's never violence around I. That's the way I choose to see it. But what I do is every single day, I'll show you something. I'll show you while I was in the past, I was crying while I was never violent. That's what I'm saying. Now, since I'm understanding how I grow in different ways. I focus upon helping myself to succeed differently. I can see the nice and beautiful gesture here. I can see straight away how I feel. I feel that I can learn gestures of life over here. I can see that gesture over here. I can see straight away how I feel. I'm learning the sexual cues of people over here. I see that right there. See straight away how I feel, and the nice beautiful notion of understanding straight away how I understand the cues over here. I can see the cues, mate. That's all that. I can see how different people are, mate. I can always find the cues, mate. And the cues are nice and beautiful for me, always. In a way, I'm learning very quickly upon how I do. And how I do, I understand that I'm attractive, man. I'm attractive. I mean, if you look at my seminars and what I'm doing around the world, I'm giving people a blissful experience, mate. I'm talking words every single day. I'm learning how to go and be a star. I see that security guard, man. Has to do some security guards, man. I mean, I have to be a security guard. I don't have to be a security guard. I mean, they have to stand around. But guess what? I mean, he gets his phone out, man. I see he's scanning his phone out. I'd rather get a selfie stick while I'm doing security guard if I can hold the phone with me over here. I'll make sure no matter what I can feel straight away how I feel. I can say that no matter what I can see straight away how I understand that when I grow myself, and guess what? It's more how I understand. I'm learning quickness. I'm learning something quick. I'm learning how to be more and more in myself, and I'm learning how to go and dwell upon life in different ways, mate. But you have to learn. I mean, you have to learn something from nothing, and you have to understand that instead of physically writing now, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you instead of writing my journal, and that's why you see my journal like that. I mean, in my journal, I rarely write in my journal anymore. I write in my physical. I write always in my journal. I always write in my journal, but physically, I rarely write physically anymore. But guess what? I'm writing more in my audio programs than my physical writing. I mean, do you understand what physical writing is? I mean, look at Jesus Christ Bible. I mean, someone has to physically write that. I rarely do physical writing anymore. I rarely do physical writing. I only ever do physical writing when I need to. I only do physical writing when there's no audio programs and no videos happening, or when I'm just listening back to music or reading something, or just wanting to be in silence and physically write sometimes. But I'd rather fucking default to audio programs right away. Understand? So I may do some physical writing. I may do some physical writing at a festival somewhere, while enjoying the occasion of my life over here, while enjoying the scenario. I can do that. Whereas, I mean, that's the best time to physically write while you're at a festival, and never fucking just be looking at the festival and fucking at the scenarios. Be fucking physically writing while you're doing that. I mean, if I found myself in a festival somewhere, I fucking go somewhere in the background. But guess what, bro? It's much more how it is. I understand how I can be in that festival over here. I can go wherever I want. I can understand straight away that I have to go to the front eventually. I can be myself at a festival, just enjoying the occasion, and eventually understand straight away how the feeling is. I can see the feeling up here. I can imagine myself at that festival still. I can see the white sensation around 2018. I can see it. I can see I'm in the stadium over there. I'm not at the stadium all the way behind me. I'm by myself talking to you. Yeah? I can see it. I can see all the... That's it. And the fucking fun, the most fun is happening closer to the stage, mate. Understand? But guess what, Roshi? Is it really now? Roshi, no? Roshi, the most fun is happening behind the stage now. Understand? Behind the stage, the most fun is happening behind the stage. Never. Roshi, now guess what? On the stage, while you're the DJ, is the most fun. But is it really? Roshi, yeah. As a music producer, yeah. At a festival, Roshi, it's the most fun to be around. Roshi, that's the most fun when you're on the stage and you're the center of attention on the stage and everybody's watching you at the festival. It's the most fun, and I want to understand. I want to experience that. I deserve that. And do you hear me? I deserve that. I fucking do whatever I can to get there. Unfortunately, from that point, I'm making sure that no matter what, I'm learning something different. But guess what? I'm very serious. And now, guess what? Unfortunately, if I found myself just as a crowd follower over here, I guess I'm not a crowd follower. I'm a Jesus Christ follower. But guess what? I realize if I'm just at a festival with the crowd somewhere, and on the dance floor somewhere, then I find myself much more in the back, talking to you, the whole way through. And guess what, approaching then, I go just a little bit, just to the front somewhere. Just a bit, I experience it, and I move on. And then guess what, I may find myself at the back again. But guess what, max 1 hour at the front somewhere over there. And then fuck it all off, mate. I may just be at the front somewhere to just watch one artist like Armin van Buuren or deadmau5. Understand? Watching out those people only. I may be at the front festivals. I may watch Ali and Philo and be at the front as well. I mean, Ali and Philo, I can do Ali and Philo too. Those three. Who else? Everybody else, I can go at the backstage, man. I can go at the back of the stage, man. I can hear the music, man. I mean, big deal, man. Big deal. I'm fucking you to talk to. I'm talking to you, man. I'm talking to you. I can see what that festival is, man. I can see the festival. I found myself in the front of Deadmau5. Showtek, I found myself at the back again. I can see Showtek already, man. With Showtek, for sure, I can see already, man. I found myself at the back with Showtek over there, even without talking to you. I still do the same thing, although I talk to you this time. I never do a backseat to anybody. You understand? But guess what, bro? It's more, I talk to you. I'm giving content. I have a purpose this time. But back then, I felt with Showtek, I never did want to go to the front of Showtek to watch Showtek much in the front and to be in the front watching them. I never did want to do that. You understand? Bro, there a nightclub somewhere else. Listen to me. I can go. But guess what? Why not? Why not? That's different, man. If they're a nightclub and they're doing some kind of nightclub thing, I can go. But the festivals around here, bro, nah. I'd rather be a DJ, man. I'd rather be a DJ now. I never wait for these artists to come around. I never wait for them to come around, man. I just go DJ. I just go where I need to go. I'm going to do something different. But I understand that this is nice and beautiful for me, where I feel nice and blissful as a human, where I understand I'm on the stage over here. I'm just enjoying my life over here. I'm enjoying my life in different ways. And I get to produce my own music and show people my own music. And I see people are fucking rocking this boat, man. They're fucking enjoying this, man. They're fucking enjoying this, man. Ooh, I see the fucking goosebumps. I see the karma of my words, mate. Karma is your words. Your words is your karma. How much more words you speak, the better you are. That's it, bro. I see many people just wasting their time and wasting their life. I see they get more violent the more they never speak words, mate. I see humanity gets more violent the more they never speak words. That's it. I see many people around me over here never speaking more words, mate. And then just losing. So that guy's always on his phone, mate. She has an opportunity here to just keep talking more words. I see it's much more how it is, yeah. You have to enjoy yourself and you have to enjoy life differently, mate. And you have to understand straight away how I feel. I feel I'm doing much better than other people. And I'm focusing on making sure I'm just leaving a greater legacy as well than other people. I can see that. I'm doing more words than them. That's why I'm understanding I'm one of those pioneers, mate. I'm one of those people who can fucking speak to you all day long. And I can understand. I never hate anybody. Man. I love Earl Nightingale. I love everybody, man. I have nothing against anybody. I love it. I'm sure that my thoughts over here may go negative. They may go negative, but then I have to turn them into. I have to turn my words into positivity. You understand? Am I wasting my time now being here? Guess what? There's something better I can do. There's always fucking something better I can do now. I can be fucking going and doing my business cards and talking to you. That's a fucking climax, man. That's a climax, man. But guess what? Is it really? To get to that fucking stage, I have to do this, man. I have to do this first. This fucking stage leads into that stage. This is the best thing I can do right now. I say yes. So that's me, baby. I say let's have a look. So she calls me up. I just talk to her now. So how are you? I'm very good. I'll just do that. I can do that. Thank you. So how are you? I'm very good. I just came here to change my address.
Sure. Now I'm just going to start with asking you the same questions that you were asked when you came in. So have you been here for your own race for the last 14
I said no.
So all you need to do is to fill out the form.
I said no.
Just has one piece of ID.
I said no.
So you can
I said no.
and any flu like a respiratory.
I said no.
And it doesn't need to be certified. Now you've been on your family card.
I do? I do?
So you can scan this
take a photo of it and you can email it to the head office in Canberra. Which does the like.
So yeah, thank you.
With a copy of it. Yeah, just a copy. Yeah, you just take a photo of it.
So what's the current address that we have for you?
I have the 752 George Street Haymarket.
Because at least you have
So
some sort
what
of
was the
paper.
previous address that we had?
As I say, 6 Joanna Street, Busby.
Do you have anything with your address, new address details?
I currently have the 6 Joanna Street, Busby.
Yeah, that's the one we have for the moment.
I mean, that's the one I can show you. I say that's the one I can show you now. I can show you 6 Joanna Street, Busby.
Okay, so that's the one we have,
I say yeah.
but you wanted to change this.
I say yeah. I can show you the Q Space Hotel type of, let's say, address. I gave you the address.
Sorry?
I gave you the address by the nice and beautiful Q Space Hotel. Is
So
my
this
address.
is your old address?
I say that's the old address. Yeah.
So
I know
we'll
it.
change
Thank you.
So what's the new suburb?
I say it's Haymarket. I say it's Haymarket.
You know what I'll do is
Oh,
I'll
no
just
worries.
scroll down to make sure that it's...
I can just give you my phone. I can show you on my phone.
Okay, you want-
I go on my phone. I have a screenshot.
System has been slow nationally since you talking here. You broke the whole system, not just ours.
So it's Haymarket.
I say that's a suburb, Haymarket.
So that's where you're living at 752 George Street.
I say yes. I say yes.
You just wait for her. So when she finishes with this customer, she's gonna come essentially number or somewhere there. Adele? Who's Adele?
Now, when did you actually move to that address?
I say today. I say today. Yeah.
When you're lining up out the front,
So, what is? Are you renting? Is it private
I'm renting.
rent?
I'm renting at the moment.
Do you have a lease at all? No.
I say I have no lease. I mean, this is a one-day thing.
A one-day
I mean, it's a one day at a time giving money. I give money at one day at a time.
Okay. And it's just a private. It's a private arrangement. Is it just a room that you're renting, or is it a
I mean, it's just one room. I mean, just one room. I mean, one room a day. I mean, one room one day.
one room?
I mean, one room for every one day.
Yeah, just make bigger. I'll give her the interpreter. So when she finishes with these people, she'll come in and help us. Yeah.
Okay, and you share that accommodation with other people?
I say yes. There is other people at the hotel, but I'm living in my own room.
Okay, but it's shared, yeah.
I see.
So, do you know what the total rent for the place is?
I say so. I give $33 a day.
So you just pay $33 a day.
I give $33 a
You don't know
day.
what the total rent for the place you're renting?
I see it's always different. It's always shifting.
Per day.
So when she finishes with them, she'll help us. Because I can't get I'm not allowed to get an
I can however say on the New Year's Day that they shifted to $80 a day. So I mean the hotels per day is always shifting.
So this is like, but it is private accommodation. It's not a hotel. It's not anything. It's just private accommodation.
I say it's a hotel. I say it's a
It's a
hotel.
hotel.
I say it's a hotel. Yeah.
Let me just check that. I won't be a second.
I know it's.
Just rent actual rooms and lodgings only.
So mate, you're not sure how long you're going to stay at the hotel for?
I see at the moment I'm staying for 2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay.
Alright, first one I think is 8:45, and if you want to get there at 8:30, so you're there straight away, he'll let you in. Alright, you're all booked, so we'll see you Friday morning. Thank you, bye-bye.
We're just making sure we're doing it correctly.
I have no idea. Thank you. I say that's how Jesus Christ does it.
Sorry?
I say that's how Jesus Christ does it too. So he does it correctly. I'll also give you ladies my business card. I have an event coming up on the 28th of May, and I want you ladies to come to my event on the 28th of May. I'm having a beautiful event over here. You ladies can come to my event over here, and I just invite you. And also I have a social media, and I have my
Yeah, we're not
Instagram.
really allowed to participate, like things like that from work.
Oh no worries, I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you anyway.
It's
Thank you.
fine,
Thank you. Thank you.
So you're staying, you're moving permanently to Queensland, or you're going back?
I'm currently just going to Q Space Hotel for 2 weeks, and then I have to decide what to do.
Why did you leave Queensland?
I say that's my address over there.
Sorry?
So that's my real address over there. So I have to go to Q Space Hotel for 2 weeks, and I just changed my address to 2 weeks in the nice beautiful Q Space at the moment, and then from that point I may go to Cairns.
للناس اللي عندهم مرض او عندهم اعاقه.
Yeah, they're all going to do it now.
I'm nice. So your day's going great?
Sorry?
So your day's going great?
Yeah, it's always great here.
So yeah. So I see you're from Uruguay?
No,
I see, where are you from?
I'm from Macedonia.
I see Macedonia, I'm Serbian.
The old
I
Macedonia,
I
those
see,
small
yeah.
buildings.
I see you're from which part of Macedonia? Is it Bikko?
Bitola.
Is it Bitoy?
Bitola.
I see Bitola. I've never been there. I've never been to Bitola.
Been here for a long time.
I see how far is Skopje from Macedonia? I'm from I see from Bitola. I see Bitola.
I don't know, I haven't been there for such a long. I can't remember.
So yeah.
I was there when it was a break.
I see that's a small town. So that's a small town there.
Oh, well, no, that's a major. That's a major.
I see it's a major one.
هلا قالت لي هي انا عامل لك هلا هي هلا رح تعمل حجز ليعملوا لك تقرير. خلينا هلا هي عطتك اجازه ل 25 سنه تبع شهر بهالوقت هذا الوقت هذا بيكون عملوا لك التقييم وبناء على التقييم بنرجع بنحكي تمام؟ تمام مع السلامه لا هلا عندك اجازه ل 25 سنه بالدوره لبعدها التاريخ بس قبل التاريخ مع السلامه
Back video. ممكن تكبري شوية عشان هي تقدر تشوف. كبري بس شوية الرسالة. It's about family vaccine. I don't know what is it launching and then what does it say at the top? It's أول الرسالة. It says what does the title say? Is it title? It's under the husband as well. Is it the current one? So it's just I can't see anything. For what? Yeah, ناحية. That's optional if you want to. مشيها شوية تاني الناحية دي علشان نعرف أي سنة. Is there anything else? So she got really in the ما تقدريش تملي الاستمارة محتاجة تشوفي حد من الموظفين على طول. لأن من 10 سنة الماضية حد ما ولا شيء أو ما هو أنت قدمتيها قبل كده؟ قدمتها لسه ما أنت لو قدمتيها بياخدوها منك ولا أنت جايبة واحدة تانية؟ She lodged a claim for that. She did. So, like how did she do it online? Did she?
So excuse me, see this over here, someone? So I'm just looking to see who she wants. I mean, she's behind you, but she was looking at you, but she went that way.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Honestly, I just... Just the families and the mailing list. So that's all my Oh yeah, for these families, they call you both together. Okay, just
Okay, I'll just clarify what you're doing there with your phone there, mate.
I'm just recording myself.
Recording yourself. Is there any reason why you're recording yourself, mate?
I love myself.
Okay. Yeah, just recordings are not allowed in the office, mate.
I see.
For privacy reasons. So I'm going to have to ask you to turn it off.
I can do that, man. So anyway, guys, I realised that these selling people never want me to record my conversation with myself. So guess what? I'm willing to die. I'm willing to die, bro. I sent Jesus Christ is saying, let it be. I mean, they're fucking idiots, mate. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, they never want information to be recorded in this lifetime, huh? I mean, motherfuckers. I mean, no way. I brought you, guess what? I brought you all that conversation. I'm never deleting that conversation that I had with you in this video and in this audio. Because they want me to delete the whole fucking hour of fucking episodes I just done for you in this fucking survey right now, and they want me to fucking delete it. And guess what? I've done more than that, mate. They want to delete all the information I gave you, huh? Man, fuck off. I ain't fucking doing that for you, mate. We're going to refuse your service. I mean, fuck you and your service. I don't fucking care about your service. I don't care about your service, mate. When you're showing me concern about other people, but never about me, yeah? I mean, fuck off. I mean, the worst fucking humane ability I've ever seen in my life. I mean, in a sense, so I realized that what's amazing for my life over here is I understand straight away that I'm just going and doing myself a service over here. So I came for a service, but since they never want to fucking respond to my service, then I never fucking respond to theirs, mate. I'm responding to their fucking service, mate, believe me. Or else, although, guess what? I mean, guess what? Man, who gives a fuck about them? I never fucking care about what they want in life. I mean, they want me to delete these fucking words that I fucking had in this program for you. I mean, fuck that. I never fucking delete this information in for you, mate. When you understand me? I'm fucking helping people out here. I mean, for fuck's sake, mate. I never fucking go to that place anymore, mate. I never go to that place anymore. You understand? I mean, they want to chuck it in the bin, mate. They want to chuck my business cards in the bin, mate. You understand? I left a kind of man. I left in a way of more interest, mate. I understand, although they're trying to call the police on me. I'm going to call the police. I'm never deleting that information, mate. I'm gonna have to grab my phone and delete it, mate. Or if they do that, or should that's suicide. That's suicide if they do it. Or if they delete my information here, or should suicide, but I'm never suicide. I mean, they can do it themselves, mate. But I understand straight away. You have to understand. I feel that I'm much better than that. I promise you. I'm never deleting my content, mate. I'm a free fucking will to record my voice whenever I want, mate. I mean, you can ask me to stop it, but I never fucking delete my content. I never delete what I fucking record in my life, mate. You understand? I have more power anyway. I have more service of instruction now. They just go around fucking putting my business cards around town, man. I understand Jesus Christ is saying, just let it be, bro. I'll move up, man. Yeah, stupid. I'll move up now. I realise, anyway, what's happening right now with me is they want to call the coppers and they want to call the police on me for recording at a government house my fucking voice. And they can fuck themselves. I fucking tell you who's in control of my life, you motherfuckers. I'm in fucking control to record whenever I want my voice. I mean, fuck off. I mean, who are you going to govern here? I mean, who are you fucking going to govern in life? You know, I mean, you're going to fucking tell me never to fucking record my voice. I mean, get the fuck out of here, you fucking idiot. You're gonna fucking tell me never to record my voice, motherfucker. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck do they think they are? I mean, fucking idiots. I mean, fuck off. I promise you now, Jesus Christ says, yeah, in this situation over here, I promise you, Jesus Christ says that he goes exactly like I me. I promise you, he has to. Sure, I promise you, Jesus Christ dies for that too. I promise you, Jesus Christ neće to, I promise you, Jesus Christ nikad neće da to preradi, bro. I promise you, that means, I promise you, Jesus Christ nikad neće, because of, I promise you, that means Jesus Christ never wants to delete that information. I promise you, in Serbian, I say it in Serbian, I say, Jesus Christ nikad to neće da izbaci iz života, man. I promise you, information is his life, mate. I promise you, they want to delete the information, mate. Man, never fucking delete information. You understand? So what I do is I do a better job.